Live. The news on NBC6 starts now.
We usually think about setting our kids up for success by giving them goals to achieve, right? But that can be overwhelming, really, for all of us. What about setting an intention, though? How can that help make a significant shift?
From the books to the social sphere, the soccer field or ballet bar, how can we set up our kids for success? Setting goals, right? Goals, but don't just default to that word. What about setting an intention? Goals versus intentions.
What is the difference between setting a goal and setting an intention?
I think that an intention gives more area and space for development and also change. Sometimes when you're setting a goal, there's a rigidity. For example, if you say we're going to do 5 push-ups in every day for 2 weeks, and then you miss a day or you don't get it done, often people feel like there's a failure to it or an incompletion.
But when you set that intention, give yourself some wiggle room and opportunity for anything to happen, even to exceed.
From toddlers to teens, what are some different things that we can help our kids focus in on?
Always start over exceed the goal. I always say to lowball the goal or the intention so that it's achievable, because the last thing you want to do is set it up so that it can't be completed. And meet the children or the child or the teenager where they're at of something that they feel would be obtainable. Maybe you're thinking, well, that's something so easy, but start with that and build with it.
And it's a good idea to start that conversation now before you start hearing that new year, new you talk as we wind down the year.
And what about when that does not happen? How do we help our kids cope?
Well, sometimes you just have to dig in and be realistic about it. So if it's something that's not what they're able to achieve, well, what can they achieve? And allow them to help you author it. Let them write the chapter. Let them set what their intention is and use their own creativity around it so that they can feel like they're authoring their own story.
Toddlers to teenagers. All right, so I know what you're asking. How can we help our kids understand the concept, right? You got to practice it yourself. Start with setting an intention, like when should we wake up for school? Lowball it. Just set yourself up for an easy build up to eventually check that box for a successful start, Shelley. There you go. Took some notes there.